the leaders in snap shares for the week, above 70% running backs in week 12. James Robinson, 97% of the snaps against Cleveland in week 12. David Montgomery, 86%. Melvin Gordon, 81%. Giovanni Bernard, 76%. Austin Eckler, 73%. Duke Johnson, 72%. The other ones above 60, Antonio Gibson, Naheem Hines, Derrick Henry, Damian Harris, Ezekiel Elliott, Wayne Gallman, Dalvin Cook, and Nick Chubb and Zach Moss. Moss, while not doing a ton in that game, did do the 60-40 split with Devin Singletary. The biggest one for me, I've been riding J.D. McKissic for a while. It does seem like the tides have turned for him just a little bit. Maybe it's because Washington has actually jumped out to a lead in some of these games that they don't need to go to their check down master a whole lot. I think that his usage is really going to be game flow dependent. So you might want to look at the spreads going into each week before you start using J.D. McKissic once again. But the advancement of Antonio Gibson in the receiving game, 7 targets on Thanksgiving Day, that's probably more of an anomaly than anything else, but it does showcase that they do want to use Antonio Gibson more. That he was a fine running back start anyway. This just elevates him up the list a little bit, but it severely hurts the fantasy impact that J.D. McKissic can have, because when he was piling up 10 plus targets every week, you could play him every single week in any sort of format, standard leagues even. But if he's only going to run 40% of the snaps and see his target market share drop down to single digits, he's not worth playing. Just as simple as that. He doesn't have enough upside to justify that little usage. Now, if they somehow end up as 10-point dogs in a game, and you know that they're probably going to get waxed from the outset pretty early on, then J.D. McKissic actually does have a role in that game. So you have to pick and choose your spots with that. I wouldn't expect to see so much Peyton Barber on a regular basis unless Washington is actually blowing out opponents, which does anyone expect them to do? No, would be the answer to that question.